on his outside. Out of Temecula, California, two-time most popular driver in the Craftsman Truck Series. Sponsored by Good Sam. The 2020 ARCA Menard Series Rookie of the Year. They are side by side, door handle to door handle, ready to get it underway at the Diamond of Dirt tracks with the Superstars Racing Experience.
Green flag flies up in the flag stand here tonight. It is honorary flagman or flag person up there. It is Jonathan Davenport. Davenport, Superman, flying high up front. Haley Deegan in that second spot as they come around here tonight.
First few laps are going to be very, very touchy for these drivers, Doug. We saw this whenever they came out for hot laps earlier. The track was very green at that time. Saw a lot of cars get off the groove, jump up on the track, had a really difficult time keeping it pinned down to where they wanted it to be. So that's exactly what they're doing here in the opening couple of laps as Jonathan Davenport continues to lead.
Davenport on top, Deegan in that second spot. Brad Keselowski, Bad Brad, the NASCAR star, coming around in that third spot. The veteran, Schrader, in fourth. Kenny Schrader, the Missouri native, brings him out. And in that fourth spot, he's looking to challenge Keselowski's Smoke is in that fifth spot.
Car comes to the infield. Looks like a flat tire on the car that has turned inside. That is Helio Castroneves, the four-time Indy 500 winner. He goes into the crash zone. See if they can get a tire fixed on him. Now, again, rule with how this will go. If you come in, you will lose a lap, just one. If you get back out and the caution comes out, that's going to give them the ability to get that lap back. So all is not lost right now for Helio. Just depends on if a caution is able to come out and he is able to salvage a decent finish if he's able to get back out on the track.
Well, right now, Jonathan Davenport showing the way, but here comes Schrader. Schrader on the high side of Haley Deegan. Deegan on the low side. Schrader makes a pass at the line, takes over that second spot. Deegan's holding on. Now Schrader looking to take Jonathan Davenport to school over on the far side. Going into turn number 3, it is Schrader on the high side. He's got Davenport on the low side. Coming out of 4 this time.
Last time by, Tony Stewart got high, wide, and handsome. Really slid it through turns 3 and 4. He's really trying to push the envelope, but Kenny Schrader, boy, he's got something going. He won in the Pinty Series just a couple of days ago, the oldest driver to win in an event on the season for him. He's had a handful of victories, but this would really be a feather in the cap if he was able to move up after starting in third. He's gotten around Haley Deegan and still 5 car lengths behind Jonathan Davenport.
It is Davenport now starting to pull away from the second place Ken Schrader. Third, it is Haley Deegan. Deegan on the low side, trying to hold on to the spot. Here behind, it is Keselowski and Boyer. Boyer making it all the way up, now in that 5th spot.
Plenty of gap between first and second, as well as second, third, and third and fourth. Only real action right now is for 4th and 5th. And you see it there on your screen coming out of turn number 4 right now. Brad Keselowski to the outside. Ducking to the inside. Clint Boyer starting to put on a run as they're going to be wheel-to-wheel off of 2.
Boyer, who started on row number 6 as caution comes out. Caution comes out. Here must be debris on the track. It's the only thing I can think.
If racing gets a little on the stretched outside, you can see the fun flag come out. That will bunch everybody back up. They do have a choose rule to where you can choose to go inside or outside. And of course, Jonathan Davenport, got to think he's going to pick the inside.
Man, Ken Schrader's showing he's still got what it takes to make a great run here on dirt at Lucas Oil Speedway.
Helio Castroneves did come back out on the track, and with that, since the caution came out, he got his lap back, so he is now back on the lead lap. Jonathan Davenport chooses to go to the inside. So does Kenny Schrader. Haley Deegan had second thoughts on do you want to go out, do you want to go back in? And I think Kenny Schrader changed his mind. Looked as though he was going to fall in behind Jonathan Davenport. Then he saw Haley Deegan go up there and thought, I think I want to take that spot away from her. I think
he's going to start on the point. Schrader and Davenport, two dirt champions on that front row. Haley Deegan and Brad Keselowski in row number 2. Boyer doing a great job. Clint Boyer was 5th. He is going to start on the outside, row number 3 here, as we get ready to go.
And it'll be just a few minutes. This is the miracle of technology. We talk about it all the time whenever we have TV coming in. You have to take a commercial break every once in a while, and that's what they're doing on ESPN right now. So the caution also serves as an opportunity to run some ads on Thursday Night Thunder on ESPN. So we'll have a couple of laps tick away here as we are indeed under caution, but what a good opening run. First off, for Jonathan Davenport, obviously on the point. He knows how to get around here. But how about Kenny Schrader, able to work his way up to second? Looked as though he was going to be able to reel in Davenport. Just hasn't been able to do it yet. But he'll have the outside starting spot on that front row with Davenport to the inside.
Yeah, and consider he started on row number 2, so where he's at wouldn't be that great. But he ended up dropping way back and then bringing it back on up. So Schrader has had a great run moving himself around. I'm really impressed with Clint Boyer. Boyer doing an incredible job as he started on the back row. Row number 12 on the inside. He has made himself all the way up to the 5th spot here tonight.
They have gotten the 1 to go sign for Mike Striegel up in the flag stand. Stack him and pack him again, re-rack him. Double wide formation down the back stretch. See what type of hole shot Kenny Schrader can get here as the start line is over in turn 4, and a good start for Ken Schrader on the front row. Able to match him wheel for wheel, and how about the slide job? Almost coming to the inside, and Davenport gets a little loose. That's going to open the door for Schrader to the front.
Schrader, the Federated Auto Parts car, goes to the front here tonight. The 52 bringing it around as Kenny Schrader, the Missouri native, on top. Jonathan Davenport, Superman, in that second spot. Now the battle for third as they come through as Keselowski and Haley Deegan as they battle out. Boyer in that 5th spot, want of them to make a mistake.
And when you look at the fact that all of these cars are designed to be similar, they are designed to be equal. No one has the advantage except for maybe Smoke. You heard kind of the comments down there. They thought maybe he got a little bit of an edge. But when you look at how things are going right now, I'm not going to say he's got too much of an edge as he is stuck right in the middle of the pack.
Well, and again, we talked about, do you get to the front and win this heat, or do you kind of stay towards the back and take off on heat number 2 on the front row?
Davenport comes storming back to the inside. Superman, don't tug on his cape. Ken Schrader looking to the inside to take the top spot away off of 4.
It is side by side as Davenport takes the lead. Here comes Ken Schrader. Schrader, Peevely, Fenton, Missouri, as he comes around here tonight. It is Davenport. Davenport brings it up. He stays on top. Schrader now looks to the low side as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to come to the line. It's going to be Davenport one more time.
You said Peevely. I know where your mind was going. He owns the track at Peevely, formerly I-55, now known as Federated Auto Parts Raceway up in the St. Louis area. And wonder if Ken Schrader kind of showed his hand a little too early. Once Davenport got the lead back, Schrader's dropped back a good 4 or 5 car lengths behind.
Looks like Schrader may try to get a run on him. Now Clint Boyer. Boyer, we talked about a great run. Boyer moving up, and I believe into that 3rd spot around Keselowski. The 07 of Clint Boyer, the Emporia, Kansas City native, brings them around. He is in the 3rd spot, the orange car. 4th belongs to Bad Brad Keselowski, and Smoke in that 5th.
Boy, got to think just from what we've seen so far, Clint Boyer probably the class of the field right now, starting all the way back inside row 6. He's up to the top 3, and I don't think he's going to settle for just a podium. He is already starting to put the march on Ken Schrader.
As they roll around here tonight, man, an incredible run by Clint Boyer. Boyer now starting to reel in the 52, the Federated Auto Parts of Kent Schrader as they come out of turn number 4 this time. The Superman, Jonathan Davenport on the point. getting back that lakeside background of Clint Boyer here tonight on the dirt.
Counting down the laps, Doug, only 6 to go. They will get the 5 fingers from Mike Striegel up on the flag stand when Jonathan Davenport crosses underneath, signaling 5 more times around. Jonathan Davenport has led nearly every single lap. Give Ken Schrader 1 or 2 of those whenever he grabbed the lead, but it has been all Superman. We asked him if he could take anything over. He said the earplugs and the steering wheel about the only thing that's the same. I think he was sandbagging a little bit. He knows how to get around this track.
Absolutely, as they come around, Jonathan Davenport.
And Tony Stewart spins in turn 4, and boy, is he going to lose some track position. He was nearly up into the top 5. He is now all the way back to 11th.
Again, is that on purpose?
I don't think so.
As they come around, getting down to the brass tacks, Jonathan Davenport, the 49. Superman in the green car out front. The Federated Auto Parts. Number 52 of Ken Schrader in that second spot. Third, that belongs to Clint Boyer, the Emporia, Kansas. Number 07. As they roll here, looking to the flag stand. Going to be 2 to go, given to the field here shortly. It is Superman. Comes to the line. White flag will fly. This time, don't tug on Superman's cape because he's only got 1 more lap to finish.
Gonna be interesting to see what he does when he starts heat race number 2 and has to start dead last, nearly a half a straightaway. Ahead of Kenny Schrader off of turn 4. He has won 4 times at Lucas Oil Speedway this year. Can tonight be number 5 on the biggest stage on ESPN's Thursday Night Thunder? Made a pretty good showing here for our first heat as Jonathan Davenport wins over Ken Schrader. Clint Boyer up to 3rd. Good run for him as he will get a podium finish.